Warning, reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate.
What?
Talos 1.
This is not the correct save, is it? What's going on here? Huh. What is going on here? Okay, yeah, I loaded. Oh, okay, so that's the first playthrough I did. Okay, that didn't seem like it was the right place to go. Here we go. This has got to be the right one. That's more like it. Alex's office. Here we go. So we scanned the coral on the outside, gathered data, and now we're going to test the data to see what it's all about. I think Alex is trying to build a machine or use this data to figure out a way to stop the Typhon. Don't know. It's been like a week since I played it, so. Yep, all coffee cups must die, and this thing. I think must die. Utilities. Upload data. Here we go.
Morgan, transfers hold it. Something or someone. Shit.
This is Commander Walter Dahl. The TranStar Board of Directors has authorized me to take full command of Talos 1, effective immediately. All employees must now report to the shuttle bay for evacuation. Those of you unable to comply, transmit an SOS and my team of rescue operators will locate you. One last thing. Alex and Morgan Yu have been relieved of their positions. Do not consent to their requests or assist them in any way. Dahl out.
That sounds... Oh. fuck. Send an SOS and one of my team of operators will come to quote-unquote rescue you. I'll be honest, that guy did not sound on the up and up. I feel like since these are military grade operators, it might be a good idea to have them on my side.
We're locked out. It's Dahl. He already has his hooks into every major system aboard Talos 1. I have to admit, I'm disappointed with our parents. I knew that he had a contingency in place, but a small foolish part of me believed they wouldn't use him against their own flesh and blood. Regardless, we're not getting this Coral data through until we do something about it. I don't like it, but you're gonna have to get into his command shuttle. See if you can locate his access point and cut him off.
Coming through.
Morgan, Dahl will know you're coming. All TranStar personnel are outfitted with tracking bracelets. I have no doubt his operators are already on their way to rescue you. Those bracelets are issued and removed in deep storage. Worth investigating if you want to fly under the radar.
Okay. So we'll take our tracking bracelet off. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, these military operators just keep getting pumped out of every single operator. Yeah, look. Hacks, operator dispenser. They just constantly spawn.
Requesting new operator.
Where's deep storage?
And
They're just going to be infinite, these little shits. Ah, fuck, deep storage is back up here, isn't it? Deep storage. Yeah, all of my friendly healing drones and everything are now kaput. I need those to live.
operator deployment resuming.
Morgan, I heard the announcement. No, I will not give you up. You are there for me, I am here for you. If you'd indulge me, I have a proposal that could get us off Talos 1 without any more bloodshed. Just don't harm Dahl until we've had a chance to speak in person.
Son of a bitch. Oh god, none of this is good.
N-CN9 black box operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of aperture.
Ah! No, don't kill me. Kill the spooky aliens. Fucking... Ah. Arsehole robots.
Now, on the other hand, there's no intention of rescuing anything except the secret aboard this fleet. You're liable. Now, I'm sure you've been thinking. I don't know what the board told you, but you're out of your depth on this one. Call off your operators, or at least help us hold back the Typhon. We're on the verge of...
Your brother, he likes a microphone. A spotlight. He can't resist. Even though he's hiding. And you are running around like a nervous rat. I hear you. Chewing the wires and shitting in the walls. Are you trying to fix the mess you've made? Or just get away? I pride myself in being prepared for the worst. But this is truly a masterpiece.
Oh, fuck
You should be proud.
Suit integrity damaged.
Deactivate your tracking bracelet. That's pretty sure that's here. I just need to know what my seriously, this is going to be a nightmare, isn't it? Assholes.
Dr. Yu? Morgan? Oh man, thank God. I've just been going down the contact list hoping somebody would answer. I'm in Trauma Center. I came up here to look for supplies. I think I broke my arm when that blackout happened. Now I'm trapped. Aliens outside the door. I could really use some help, man.
Well, we sure have a lot of side quests now. Yeah, I can hack them as they come out, but the problem is, like, you just spend like 4 billion years hacking robot after robot and it gets really fucking dull at some point, so I think I'm just going to try to avoid them as best I can. How do I find out my own tracking bracelet number? Where are you supposed to find your tracking number?
Perimeter secure. Resume.
Is there as like a... Is it on like the in a security station or something? Like, can you if you go to the security station and check, find yourself? Come on, mate. Come in. All right, maybe we'll hack this guy. I don't mind this hacking game, this mini game. It's just like when you have to do it constantly because these fucking robots are everywhere. At some point, it gets really annoying. Oh, alright, it's just written right there.
Clear for Sierra and Delta actions.
Okay. Deal with Dahl and the tech officer. Help Luther Glass. So we can go meet Igwe in our office, and Luther Glass is in the lobby as well, so we can go do that on the way.
Clever lab rat. Now I can't see you. Your brother won't be so lucky. I'm closing in on him.
So long, suckers. Alright, in order to avoid a billion robots, I guess we'll take the outside route. Actually, it'd probably be quicker to just run through the arboretum. Head to the left. I am super fast. So fuck it. So long, suckers.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer.
I swear to God, every single person in the entire universe is just constantly calling me at the moment. If it was me in real life, I just wouldn't answer. Who wants to make phone calls? Especially in the future. So I'm pretty sure my shotgun is fully upgraded, or at least bits are. Great, I love it when this place is full of goddamn aliens. Radiation. trauma center. Here we go.
Requesting new operator.
Suit integrity damaged.
Fine. Since the drone fabricators, oh fuck, no, come on, can only make so many drones at a time.
Hello, nice to see you.
Suit integrity damaged.
Yeah, they can only build like they have a maximum of 3 built at a time. So if you do hack them, then the fabricator can't build any more of them. So there is that, but yeah, this hacking minigame gets old quick. Times do I have to do this? Here we go, boys.
Hello, good to see you again, Dr. Yu. Diagnosing. Looks like you've had a rough day. Please hold still. This will only take a moment. Did you intend to damage me? I'll need repairs soon. System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact the notified engineer.
Okay. Seems like my robot army did a good job.
Good evening, Talos. Mr. Tucker from HR would like to remind you that if your personal data has changed since the previous pay cycle, please contact him immediately. Mr. Tucker's office is on the 2nd floor of the lobby.
Gasp, it was a trap.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer.
Alpha check. Affirmative.
Yeah, Robot Wars for the win. I'm actually pretty glad I hacked those guys. That helped immensely.
I didn't see you there.
Anyway, fuck you, Dahl, and you're leading me on to a trap. Banking on my good nature trying to rescue people by and setting up that whole situation.
Привет, Morgan.
Igwe, how you doing?
Morgan, I was worried Dahl or his rescue team had intercepted you.
They are NCA-9 black box operators, not a rescue team. Rescue is not among their list of commands.
January, not now.
Yes, of course. But Dahl, his arrival may help us, as long as you have not killed him. You see, Dahl, he's a recipient of several neuromods, a standard array of combat, tactics, interrogation mods. As I'm sure you know, your father, the board, is very thorough.
Dr. Igwe, please present your conclusion to Morgan.
Igwe, if there is a point.
Well, yes. You see, Dahl's mods are early C-series betas and vulnerable. As such, he has old-school thinking on some matters. If we remove them, he may forget his mission here, yet we would still have access to the shuttle and a way home, provided his piloting knowledge remains intact. It's a risk, but worth taking, I think. He'll have to be subdued, of course. I'm afraid that task falls to you.
There is no one else alive on the station who can pilot the shuttle.
It's worth a try. And there's been enough killing.
Morgan, I've been thinking about what you've done, what you're doing. We all must act according to our nature, no matter what the psychologists and priests say. And your nature, I think I was right before. You are like a rat, resourceful, sly, burdened with a kind of pestilence of the mind. This station was your laboratory, and the experiment was a failure. And, of course, sadly, you know what happens to the rats when they are no longer needed.
You're just phoning me up to throw insults at me. What a prick.
I don't understand.
Oh, Dr. Igwe, he doesn't understand. What do you understand, Mr. Igwe?
Morgan.
Yes. Alright. Objectives. Incapacitate Dahl. Then we remove his neuromods, he forgets what's going on, and then he flies us home. So we don't know where Dahl is, and we don't know where his tech officer is, but go to the shuttle bay and investigate his shuttle and see if we can find some info on him. Okay. Let's go to the shuttle bay first and see what they've got to say there. I've not been in the shuttle bay yet, and it's right here, so... I have to admit, it was satisfying watching those robots kill each other on my behalf. Maybe hacking them is worth it in the end.
Obstruction detected. Please clear aperture of debris.
Here we go again. Oh, damn it. Come on. Where's the taser? Temporarily disable. Okay, robotic enemies are damaged and temporarily disrupted. Well, technically, I don't know where Dahl is at the moment, so I'd rather actually play through the way it's meant to, rather than taking any kind of shortcuts. Also, I wanted to come to the shuttle bay anyway. I've not really been down here yet. It'd be nice to have an explore. How many neuromods do I have? Neuromods 5.
N-CN9 black box operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of aperture. Aperture clear. Operator deployment resuming. Obstruction detected. Please clear aperture of debris. Obstruction detected. Please clear aperture of debris. Obstruction detected. Please clear aperture of debris.
Okay.
Aperture clear. Operator deployment requesting new operator.
Oh, fuck you, man.
N-CN9 black box operator ready to deploy.
So I reckon if we dump a bunch of shit in front of the operator thing, we can block it off.
Aperture clear.
What? Oh, I didn't want to do that. How come it's hold F to pick up almost anything apart from goddamn turrets?
Obstruction detected. Please clear aperture of debris. Obstruction detected. Please clear aperture of debris. Aperture cleared. Operator deployment resuming. Aperture cleared. Operator deployment resuming. Aperture cleared. Operator deployment resuming.
Really?
Obstruction detected. Please clear aperture of debris. Aperture clear. Operator
Suit integrity damaged.
requesting new operator. N-CN9 black box operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of aperture.
Oh my god, this is so annoying. For fuck's sake. the ship pile up a little better.
Requesting new weapon.
Error log submitted. Scanning target. No Typhon material detected.
God, what a nightmare. Oh, right. David Simmons. R.I.P. This is like way hard to do now. There we go. Get in there.
Obstruction detected. Please clear aperture of debris.
Scanning target. No Typhon material detected.
Oh, hacking all day, hacking all night. Hacker's job is apparently never done.
System alert. Repairs needed. Perimeter secure. Resume. Operation.
Guessing there's another operator dispenser out there somewhere. Just slowly taking over all the robots. Okay.
Flying CAP. Status as fragged. Over.
Well, there's the shuttle, so that's handy.
Scanning target. No alien material detected.
Okay, now everything's calmed down a little bit. Let's have a look around. What's mad? My suit's fucked. Yeah, they break out if you glue them up. They just bust straight out, don't they? If you glue up the dispensers.
Scanning target.
Goddamn nightmare. What's this? Oh, whoa. That's just... Oh my god. Ugh, alright, you guys sort yourselves out. Eddie Voss. What's your deal, Eddie Voss?
Mr. Yu, this is Eddie Voss. I work down in cargo. The fact is, we've been stealing from you, sir. It started small, just, moving harmless contraband on and off the station. Pharmas, food not on the safe list. I don't know, maybe you don't pay your tax and hardware enough, but, Lily got ambitious after a while. Started stealing neuromods, fabrication plans, selling them to TranStar rivals. Yeah, sit on that for a sec, Mr. Yu. Chasma's got our IP now. Lily made me modify some of the old alarm panels around Talos so we could use them as dead drops. I'm certain a few of them still have company property. 3 taps with a wrench will pop it open. Anyway, I just wanted to say, I never meant for things to get out of hand. It just took on a life of its own.
I've still got one of those dead drops to find, and I don't know where it is. I don't really remember which ones I've already opened either, so I'm not sure. Looking it up will be very useful, but...
I can. That's all.
Pilot planning room. Death to coffee cups. There was a audio log I just picked up, I think.
Steve, this is Captain Hale, Shuttle Exalt. I'm trying to hail the bridge, getting zip. Can you confirm, please? I have some system malfunctions. It's across the board. It's hard to make sense. I need to park ASAP. Recommend security detail when I come in. Hearing some noise in the cabin. Shit, what is going on?
Oh, that just goes back around to the front. Oh, I've got plenty of these things found. Yeah. No. Oh, escape pods. Let's go have a look at that.
Hello? Is someone... I'm in the escape pod with Emanuela de Silva. We're stuck in the launch tube. The hatch on the outside is supposed to blow when the pod launch initiates, but... I guess the bolt's misfired. Could you help us out? You'd have to EVA to get the hatch off from the outside. I know it's a lot to ask. I don't know what else to do. Sit here and starve, I guess. There's an override switch behind the panel to force a pod launch. But don't hit that until the outside hatch is off. We'd be blown to bits.
That does actually sound pretty entertaining.
Mayor, did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Send an operator.
That's what I'm doing, Niels. It's not responding. None of them are. Shit.
Was it those things? Did they shut the air off?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter though, right? I mean, it should be hours before we run out.
No, Niels. The system is working in reverse. It's pulling oxygen out of the air. We've got 10 minutes. Tops.
What? But...
That sounds like a really bad system to have.
Frank, you in there, man? What's wrong with these pods?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? It's your job to know, damn it. You inspected them, right?
Yes.
Then why the hell is the launch sequence doing jack shit?
I don't know, Drew. I'm sorry.
What about your pod? Open up.
I can't do that.
What are you talking about?
Bolts in the outside hatch misfired. We're stuck in the launch tube.
Ugh! You didn't wait for anyone else, you son of a bitch! I hope you starve to death in there!
Seems a little harsh. If we let these two people go, there's a chance that we're going to infect the Earth with typhons and kill everybody. But in service of making sure my objective list gets shorter, which is also a priority, we should probably do that at some point. Okay, we got a key card, didn't we? There we go. Of course, power's out. Tom Buzz Cooper. There's a hatch up there. Question is, do we... Shotgun. Plain Cooley. R.I.P. try here, but the power's out, isn't it? And I'm not going to be able to get there until I turn the power on. Or bring it down.
Proximity sensor reset. Scanning target. No alien material detected.
See if this helps with our power situation. Oh, yeah. Okay. Whoa. Oh yeah, that was power to the grav shafts, wasn't it?
Scanning target. No Typhon material detected.
Does that mean these are now on? Yes. Oh.
Integrity damaged.
The charge time on that stun gun is problematic because you just kind of have to sit and take it from the robots once they beam you in the face. Stop shooting me, you bastards.
Echo painted. Fox 7.
Aperture cleared. Operator deployment resuming. Obstruction detected. Please clear aperture of debris. Obstruction detected. Please clear aperture of debris. Aperture cleared. Operator deployment resuming.
Alpha check. Affirmative.
Fleet Chief, huh? Jesus Christ. Right. Sure. Hey, tell you what, why don't we hack this too? Hack all the things. Blah, blah, blah. Well, that was a waste of time. I love double jumps.
Niels, where are you?
Escape pods. Can you get to us?
No.
Maya
We cut the
Bayer.
power to the lifts to keep those damn things from getting up to the control room.
Well, we're all stuck here anyway. We can't get these pods open.
I don't understand.
I'll keep spamming the security computers with help requests. Maybe someone will notice eventually.
Yeah, maybe.
Yep, keep spamming the computers with help requests. That'll really help your situation. So I'll tell you one thing, if there's one thing that IT guys like, is getting repeatedly spammed with useless help requests. That's how you make friends with IT guys. Annoy the fuck out of them. There we go. Take that coffee cup. I guess the power's not off, she just turned off the grab shaft. It wasn't like the whole thing is down. So, bingo. Alright, let's check this shit out. Nice. Very nice. Travelling in style, I see. Mission parameters, okay. Let's see what that's all about.
Commander Dahl, this is William Yu, acting chairman of the TranStar Board of Directors.
I will need your credentials to authorize this mission.
Of course. My authentication sign is Zeta Invictus Emperor Tangerine.
Sign checks out. Good morning, Director Yu. Shuttle is hot and holding orbit. Awaiting mission parameters.
You must secure every piece of Cobalt clearance level technology and research aboard Talos 1. Then eliminate all TranStar personnel.
All personnel.
No survivors.
It's your show. And their funeral.
Payment will be deposited into 6 separate Benelux accounts after you transmit evidence of success.
I leave my operator feeds on. Just keep watching.
We strongly advise deploying your technical officer to a station router inside the firewalls first. Ideal site would be Psychotronics.
Yes, I've seen the schematics, Mr. Yu. Goodbye.
You will destroy this transmission after...
Dahl's tech officer in Psychotronics. That sounds good to me. So hopefully we can sort out this fucking drone situation. Okay, we need a keycard for that. Pretty sure there was already a recycler down there. Sweet, sweet space. Now I can start jamming my pockets full of bullshit again. What was that? I hear fire, and I got burnt by fire. Oh, invisible fire, alright. Part of this little place. Where's this up to? Guts. No. Do a nice little loop past of this area and see what we can dig up. Fire, fantastic. I want to see. Scott Parker, RIP, shuttle control room key. Okay. Oh, I think that's where I've already been. Poor Scott left his friends to die. Oh. This stays here. R.I.P. Four horsemen of the apocalypse. Well, apocalypse for everybody who lives in the station, and apocalypse for all coffee cups.
Scanning target, no alien material detected. Error. Additive adjustment required.
Nice of them to put a little, nice little hack button there right on the login page for people, you know.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer.
Scanning target, no alien material detected. Scanning target, no Typhon material detected.
Really? You fucking kidding me with the invisible fire? Okay, what's going on over here? Rodrigo Diaz is what's going on here. R.I.P. Okay, let's deal with this little situation.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer.
Oh great, now we have fire back again. Fantastic.
No alien material detected.
you, buddy. Well, that's some ominous shit. Mary Stevens. Grav shaft controls again. Someone feeling like shit, having weird nightmares when they sleep, and then dies at the end of their writing their message and never got a chance to send it. Stuck in the old outbox. What we got? I don't know what we actually got. 13. Okay, so let's get number 3 of the strength thing. Then we can really carry some shit around. Increase effectiveness of medkits. We've got 300 health now, so a single medkit doesn't really do that much in terms of filling the percent, so that'll be quite handy, I suppose. Recover spare parts from destroyed operators. Let's get twatting with a wrench level 2. Make as many damn duplicate items as I like. Mr. Note, you don't get to tell me what to do. The hell is this? Some guy's office? Did he get demoted to the toilet? Where's fuel storage?
Zone tag and stamped. Resume.
Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, the last treasure map number is around here somewhere.
Scanning target. No alien material detected.
Melindra's map. Okay. Oh, not audio logs, I don't need that. Treasure map for Melindra. So many duplicate copy cops, I think you'll find. I can't see which bit of this matches the hand-drawn map. It's an open space with a zigzag over it. Pretty sure I read it was in fuel storage off the shuttle bay. I might have to cheat and Google it because I'm not playing hide and seek for hours on end looking for the fucking thing. Through the guts. just want to get the mission done. I like to make sure I have an empty side quest log whenever possible. There's nothing worse than a very full side quest log. It makes me cry inside.
I'm told my ops are hidden as an HR expense in the TranStar books. It's true. I do solve people problems. Your workmates hiding in the cargo bay are going to suffocate in a few minutes. Maybe you can save them, but you'll have to come out of the walls, Rat. Life support. The clock is ticking.
Morgan! Dal's cut off oxygen to the cargo bay. There's nothing I can do from here, and none of the doors are responding.
Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs.
Controls are in life support. If you can help, do it quick, or this is the last time we'll be talking. Miss Elazar is right to be alarmed, though her assessment is mistaken. Dahl is manipulating the oxygen and nitrogen mixture. With nitrogen flooding into the atmosphere, anyone in the cargo bay will asphyxiate far more quickly than had he simply cut the oxygen. I suspect they'd already be dead if Dahl weren't trying to use them to manipulate you.
Alright, we're gonna go save Elazar because she is cool. I like her. But, you know, first things first, priorities and everything. Of course.
Cleared for Sierra Intel system alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer.
Treasure hunt complete. Alright. Good to know. Right. Okay. So I feel like I've searched everywhere I need to search in the shuttle bay. Up to the lobby, back down to life support. We've also got another mission to do down life support as well. Find the missing engineer or some shit. Okay.
No parts left. Component. Something's really problem found.
Hello, are you here for an appointment?
Atmospheric containment flush recommended.
Life support.
Life support air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended.
Oop. Somehow accidentally threw two of them, whatever. Let's get these guys on the side. So I suspect plenty of Typhons at some point are going to make themselves known. Having a few of these guys on side is probably for the best, despite the fact that I do well. Starting to get very dull, this hacking game.
Life support air quality ratio below standard operating levels.
Fucking drone army sooner or later in not much time. Whole goddamn drone army, Legion of Doom. Let's not go too mad with
Life support air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended.
try not to get too distracted by
Morgan, air's almost gone. Please, kill that sociopathic wiring.
going to try not to get too distracted by loot until I've actually solved their problem. I don't want Elazar to suffocate. Problem with these drones though is they don't give a shit if you're standing in the way, they just let rip. If you happen to be standing between them and their target, they don't give a shit. They'll gladly laser your ass.
Atmospheric containment flush recommended.
Casper,
I read you.
what's the situation in Cargo Bay?
Holding. Small group of survivors still present. Oxygen nearly depleted. I expect loss of consciousness momentarily.
Good. We'll see how our friend Morgan responds. Have you been able to put a tap on Morgan's transcribe?
Negative. The encryption is trivial, but another user is employing countermeasures against me. I would like to dedicate more time.
Looks like we found Dahl at least. He gave himself away. By making me come down here. So close.
You can't stand to be beaten. No. Keep current allocations. Is it?
Oh my god. Suffering from hacking fatigue. There we go.
There is no person aboard Talos 1 who can perform operations as fast.
It's another operator.
Improbable. There are none like me.
Every one of you thinks that. Keep working. Dahl out.
Quality ratio below standard operating levels.
Morgan, you did it. I'll arrange transport with the medical operator. Then we can see about removing his neuromod. And hopefully, gaining his shuttle in the process.
Quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended.
Morgan, the air's flowing again. I can breathe. And I hope this means Dahl can't. Thank you. A little longer and... Never mind. Elazar out.
Life support air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended.
Fuck you, Dahl. That's what you get. Key code, fair enough, handy.
Life support air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended.
Shut up, robot. I had enough of your shit.
Life support air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended.
Okay, now we can have a proper look around.
Perimeter secure. Resume.
Life support air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric Atmospheric containment flush recommended. Air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended. Life support air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended. Life support air ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended.
Oh.
Life support air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended. Life support air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended.
Alpha check. Affirmative.
Okay.
Life support air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended.
Alan Bianchi. So, you mate.
Life support air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended. Life support air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended.
Not sure what the point of that was, but
Life support air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended. Life support air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended.
okay. So how do I block
Life
the
support air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended. Life support air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended. Life support air ceiling control room. Atmospheric decontamination procedure initiated. Oxygen flush commencing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hazardous atmosphere conditions.
Oh. Well, we don't want that. Because that will probably kill him. Interesting though, that's nice to know.
Life support air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended.
Morgan, the air's flowing again. I can breathe. And I hope this means Dal can't. Thank you. A little longer and... Never mind. Elazar out.
Life support air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended. Life support air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended.
Mission clear. Operator deployment resuming.
Life support air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended.
Requesting new operator.
Life support air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended.
Jean, it's Mariana. I can't get in. I tried the airlock at power plant, but it's got some kind of a lockdown on it. And there's something else. I saw something when I was checking the last O2 station. An ovoid mass. Roughly the size of a truck, maybe? Hard to tell because it was silhouetted. I mean, it could have just been debris, loose tubing, I don't know, but it scared the shit out of me. God, I sound crazy. Just gotta breathe. I'm gonna try another airlock, then I'll call back.
Okay, missing engineer, but where? Where have you gone? Got a neuromod though, so I guess there's that. Yeah, alright, fair enough.
Life support air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer.
Just checking to see if there was any of those hot drops or whatever there.
Life support air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended.
still yet to find the last smuggler drop thing. No idea where it's going to be. Or if I've walked past it already, which seems likely.
Operator levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended.
Oh wait, it's up here, isn't it? Okay, now we go deal with the operator in Psychotronics. Bastards.
Dr. Yu, Dr. Igwe. We have the subject, Dal, and his life signs are stable. Thank you. We are prepping him in the Neuromod division now. Come as soon as you can.
Alright. We'll sort this little bit out. Get rid of Dahl's influence and try and get rid of all these bloody military drones that are spewing out everywhere. And then we can be done with this annoying military drone infestation. Which is an endless nightmare. Well, got it in one shot. Take that, poltergeist. Gross bastard.
Hello.
Hello. I'll let those guys just cash it out on their own. They'll be fine.
This is Casper. Status report. All major servers and terminals are locked down. Rispin intercept protocols are in operation. Searching access patterns within the last 3 hours. Progress estimate, 63%. Affirmative. Resuming. Server org.
Casper, you are mine.
Ripped.
Hackerman.
Doors are working again, Morgan. Nice work.
Prior
I'm taking what's left of my crew to the atmosphere controls and life support. We're going to clear out Dal's shitcan operators and make sure there are no more mishaps with the air on this station.
Dal populated his entire crew with customized operators. He made the mistake of hanging his hopes on a machine. Flesh and blood is messy, Morgan, but it's the only thing that matters in the end.
Commander Dahl,
Well
this is
done.
Casper.
Your
Morgan
boat just kicked
sighted.
in.
I repeat,
You mean
Morgan
the algorithm?
sighted. Commander
Have
Dahl,
important
do you
work to
copy? Commander Dahl.
Problem solved. Now hopefully we don't have a billion military operators everywhere we go.
Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer.
Hello, Dr. Yu.
Hello.
You probably didn't see me there.
Alright, let's go see what Dr. Igwe is up to. With Dahl. To the Neuromod division. Come on. Right.
Echo found. Echo found.
Alien threat detected.
Well, that's not good. I don't like any of this. Yeah, that's right.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer.
Here we go. What are you up to
Dr.
there,
Yu,
buddy?
Morgan. I was afraid you wouldn't make it.
I always make
The
it.
subject, Dahl, has been secured. I believe I've isolated the correct neuromod. It is essential we say as little as possible of what has happened on the station and focus on the situation. Dahl, if memory serves, should resort to field training and react accordingly. He was never one to question orders. Ready when you are, Morgan. Remember, if this works, say nothing.
I've been pretty good at saying nothing this entire time.
When extracted, Dahl's memory should revert back to the inception date, and he should forget his assignment here. Dr. Yu. Morgan. Dr. Yu? Ready when you are.
Perform neurotomy. Let's burn a hole in his brain. Fantastic.
What? Who are you? Morgan? Your father's been asking about you. And Alex. I was supposed to report to him about her retrieval after modding up. Where am I? Why am I restrained?
Commander. Dahl. I am Dr. Igwe, Chief Physician here.
I've seen your face in the company directory. Alex's pet. The discredited parapsychologist.
Ah. Commander Dahl, you've suffered a severe head injury as a result of a crisis here on the station. We need to evacuate at once, but we couldn't leave without you. Are you able to pilot a shuttle?
What? Yes, of course I can pilot. Wait, what emergency? Is this Argus installation? Where's Casper?
I'm afraid there's no time to explain. We need to get to the shuttle bay and prepare for departure. TranStar mandate. Dr. Yu can confirm.
Of course.
Yeah, I confirm.
Morgan, you look like shit.
Oh, fuck you, buddy.
All right, let's get Daddy's precious child off the station, or TranStar will blackbox me.
You're a piece of work.
Just need to check
Dahl,
your
you
vitals.
cockroach.
Wouldn't want our pilot to faint.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Morgan, we're in life support now. It's all clear. Air's normal across the board. I lost some good people fighting the black boxes. And Dahl wasn't here. If you see him before I do, make him pay. Elazar out. It's by design that I can predict what you're going to do fairly often. And yet, this turn of events with Dahl, I'm impressed and surprised you've managed to find a way to get remaining crew off the station.
Thanks, January. That's it. Shuttleway escape pod. I've got that to do. Wait for Dahl to contact you from the station. Okay, now from the shuttle, so don't need to do anything there. dear me. Alright. Oh, it's about time for me to go to bed, I think. Right, yeah, I'm going to call it there before we press on with the next main story bit. I've got very few side quests left that I can do right now. We'll go deal with these escapees at some point. Turn in the treasure hunt, that would be interesting. Who knows, maybe we'll find the last of the smuggling ring things. I might have a Google and see if I can locate it, see if I can remember which ones I already got. But, yeah. That's it for now. Until next time, good night.